Hey, Randy, I'm outside the funeral home. What's going on? Right when I get in there, I get a bucket of water dumped on me, seriously? And then get kicked out. What the hell is going on here?
Sam, why'd you even come here? You're not welcome. I made sure the staff not let you in no matter what. Your only option is to leave, so goodbye.
What are you saying, Randy? This is our father's funeral we're talking about, for God's sake.
Do I really have to explain it to you in black and white? I don't want you coming to Dad's funeral because it's embarrassing to have a high school dropout of a little brother come here. You're a total disgrace. I don't give a crap if you're my younger brother or not. Am I getting my point across to you, little brother?
Are you still harping on about academic achievement? Dad hated that kind of viewpoint.
I don't care what Dad thought. The fact is you're a hindrance to society. No education, no skill, no finesse. A lot of people, prestigious people, that knew and respected Dad are coming here today to pay their respects. He was the CEO of a major company. There are many people that are going to pay tribute to him. You really expect both his sons to be there to greet the well-wishers, and one of them is a high school dropout. I could not bear the indignity.
A good percentage of those well-wishers know the reason I dropped out of school.
It's no use, Sam. You're not getting in here as long as I say so. Give up, man. See you around, Sam.
Hey, Sam. You okay?
Emily, is that you?
I was waiting in the lobby area for you when I heard that Randy chased you away.
So you're already inside?
Yeah, the traffic was pretty light, so I got here sooner than I expected. Did he really dump water on you?
Yeah, I'm still soaked, actually. A bunch of his co-workers, or should I say lackeys, threw me out after that. Those lackeys are guarding the main entrance as well as the side entrances, preventing me from even getting close to the place. How's Randy? What's he up to?
The funeral directory called him over, and he's busy running around doing chores. Seems kind of busy at the moment.
I see. Thanks. Well, I'm soaking wet. I can't do much in this condition, I guess. I better give it up and go home, at least for now.
Can I ask you something, Sam? Why is your brother like that? I mean, treating his younger brother with such disdain.
Yeah, well, my brother judges people by their academic background.
So this has to do with you dropping out of high school?
He's a college graduate, so he can't bear the thought of a family member being a high school dropout. He just finds it unacceptable.
But how could he? The circumstances at the time was unavoidable. Doesn't he understand that? The CEO, your father, was overjoyed that you made that decision. It was a difficult decision for you. And Randy, he was there. He witnessed the whole thing, and he treats you like this? It just seems so heartless. He doesn't understand a thing. He could at least let you into your own father's funeral.
Don't worry about it. Emily, I'm sure Dad's looking down on me from up there. He knows what's going on. I'll be there for the big public event later in the day. I'll sneak into that somehow, put on a disguise or something, and pay my respects. No worries. Now or later today, it makes no difference.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Better not make any waves now and ruin your father's funeral.
I should go home and change at least. I'll be back later.
All right, just be careful, okay?
Hey, Randy, I just got to the office. Where the hell is my desk? I asked the other staff members and they tell me you came in early this morning with your guys and moved everything. What's going on?
Didn't even expect you to be here.
I thought I would start today. I just took a few days off when Dad passed, you know this. So where the hell is my desk?
Do I have to spell everything out for you, Sam? Jeez. You're fired, Sam. That's what it means.
Pardon me?
Do you even realize that you're the only person in this office that's a high school dropout? You only graduated from junior high, bro. You really think people are going to listen to you? Dad was too easy on you, always spoiling you. But you begged him to let you in the company, and he relented. You didn't get into this company on your own merits. It was given to you on a silver platter. We can't use people like you. One thing's for sure, the next CEO of this company, which would be me, isn't some pushover. We don't need a worthless dropout in our company. We're better than that.
There's no guarantee that you will be the next CEO. It hasn't been announced yet. There needs to be a board meeting as well as an investors meeting. The results of those meetings will determine the next CEO.
That's where you're wrong, Sammy. I don't care what the investors or board members say. It will be a college graduate like myself that will be slated to become the next CEO after my father. There's no denying it, sir. I'm sorry, Sam. You're fired. Should I repeat it so that there is no misunderstanding, Sam? I'm the next CEO, and the high school dropout is out of a job. I can see the headline now. College graduate son takes over as CEO, and worthless dropout brother sacked.
You keep repeating that ad nauseum. I heard you the first time.
All right then. So what are you going to do about it?
If that's how you want it, okay. I'm out.
Actually, you had no other choice.
No, actually, I did have a choice. I already submitted my resignation 2 months ago.
What are you talking about?
I was going to take that break after Dad died and just not come back. I was not even going to come in today. But with all the chaos after Dad passed, I didn't have time to come and clear out my desk. So I dropped in today to do that, but then you beat me to it. Saved me the trouble, thanks, Randy. So that means I'll be gone from this company without any prodding from you.
Are you for real? You mean I didn't have to go through all that trouble? Too bad, though. I actually wanted to get you fired so you couldn't get any of the benefits. Does that mean you get a hefty retirement package? I thought I'd get rid of a high school dropout and see you left with nothing. That would have been fun to see. Oh well.
Yeah, what a shame. Anyway, I'm resigning because I already have another job lined up.
Pardon me?
Thanks for cleaning out my desk and all, Randy. I'll just say goodbye to everyone and be on my way.
I can't imagine what kind of company would want a guy like you working for them. That must be a real disreputable operation. Oh, but come think of it, it might be kind of fun to watch you squirm even more. Yo, Emily, what's up? Did you hear? Little Sammy up and quit. Can you believe it? He said he already found a new job, but it's some fly-by-night operation, some dodgy company. So Emily, more of a reason to drop that boring dude and start dating the next CEO.
Oh, hello, Randy. Yes, I did hear he landed a new job, but what I heard was that he was recruited. You know, so-called headhunting.
Come, Emily, give me a break. Headhunting refers to recruiting top talent. It does not refer to people like Sam, he's just a...
Yes, I know, a high school dropout. I'm surprised you don't know anything about your younger brother.
What are you trying to say?
This was before I joined the company, but I was told by some of the long-time staff members. About 10 years ago, the company was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Huh? The company was on the verge of bankruptcy? You're talking about our company, right?
Yes, it was a tough time for her father. He was adamant about allowing Sam to go to that private high school and college, and had set aside the tuition. This was about the time that you had just graduated from college, and already landed an executive position at the company. Apparently, you got it into your head that the money was actually set aside to celebrate your graduation and company status. You spent that money for an extravagant party with your friends and blew the whole thing in one night.
Oh, this is the first I'm hearing this BS.
I was told that the entrance fee for that high school was approximately $2,000, but at the time, the company was in dire circumstances. Your father wasn't able to scrape together the amount in time, and Sam was prevented from entering the school. That's why Sam decided to forgo high school and college and work at your father's company.
You're kidding me.
But when Sam joined the company and really put his efforts into reviving it, things started to look up. He came up with some brilliant ideas and earned the trust of his clients. After his tireless efforts, the company experienced a V-shaped recovery in just 3 years and made the company profitable again.
Why haven't I heard about this?
Maybe you just didn't want to hear it. Everyone in the company knew except you. All you were interested in was status. You never stopped to think about Sam and what he did for the company. All you were concerned about was his failure to graduate from high school. That's all you were fixated on. To think such a narrow-minded person would take over the company. That's what troubles me. To be honest, I don't think you'll ever be the CEO.
Come on, Emily, don't be like that.
I don't want to be associated with you any longer. Goodbye.
Hey Sam, pick up if you're there. Where did you put those documents for Ace Industries and King Corporation? They're not in the files.
Pardon me?
Those documents include signed contracts for those big projects. I lose them and we're finished. I need them ASAP.
Normally, you would put these kind of documents into the company safe. I hope you didn't just have them sitting on your desk. If they went missing today, I have no idea where they are.
What? But you handled those projects too, right?
Yeah, but I had the marketing department take over all business dealings 3 days ago. I have nothing to do with those companies anymore. I also didn't have the authorization to access the safe anymore. I suggest you contact the people in charge now and verify the situation with them.
That file folder wasn't...
I'm not sure what you're saying, Randy. Hold on a second. Don't tell me that when you had my desk cleared out, you also dumped everything in the safe. I hope that's not what you're suggesting. Wait, back up. Was the AP Corp files in there too?
AP, what are you talking about?
And I last checked, AP Corp sent over some high-priority documents.
Are you serious? Those are in the safe?
Please don't tell me you threw them out. If I were you, I'd go to each of the departments handling those accounts and apologize to them. And get those files back to them ASAP.
Yeah, but I was,
Come on, Randy, snap out of it. No time to be texting me.
I put the files, the documents through the shredder.
The shredder? Seriously? Randy, you mean to tell me that it's all confetti now?
I was only trying to,
What the hell is wrong with you? This is serious, man. I'm going to contact the office right away.
No, wait, don't do that. They really gave me a dressing down after you blabbed about this whole thing.
Can I ask you something, Randy? Were you trying to put the blame on me by getting rid of those documents?
I thought all those clients were under your supervision.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can understand you wanting to give me a hard time, but why would you jeopardize the company and put our clients at risk? Or is it your intention to totally bankrupt our father's company? A company he spent his whole life building?
Of course not. Why would I even think that? I'm going to be the next CEO of this company. Why would I do that? That's suicide.
That means you're either real dumb or you're soft in the head.
What the hell are you talking about? How could a college graduate next in line to be CEO be dumb?
Hey, Randy, didn't the office ask you to stay at home until they figure out what they were going to do with you?
Why do you even know about that?
I didn't. You just verified it.
Darn it, if this fooled the wrong way, my chance of becoming CEO... Hey, Emily, how are you? Look, can I ask a favour? I really need your help. This is about the unfortunate incident where I mistakenly shredded those files. I'm sure you heard about that. Could you tell them that it was you? I mean, you did it without realising they were important files and I was covering for you taking the blame. What do you say? You do that for me and I'll be sure to make you the wife of the next CEO, I promise.
Sorry, but I already resigned from the company.
Huh? Seriously?
I applied for the same company as Sam, and I got a letter from them accepting my application, so I resigned from the company on the same day as Sam.
What, am I hearing you right? You and Sam both resigned at the same time?
Yes, we went to all the departments to say goodbye to everyone today. Everyone was very understanding. We stopped by your department, but you were nowhere in sight. Were you taking a cigarette break or something? Do people even smoke now?
Did you really resign?
Yes. It was nice working with you these few years. Goodbye.
No. This is not happening. Why does Sam get all the breaks? I'm the college graduate here. What the hell?
After my father passed, the board decided that the current vice president take over as CEO. He has been my father's right-hand man since the company's establishment. He also has a strong bond with all the clients. He was the one that handled the mess that Randy got us into. And thankfully, the entire episode ended with minimal damage. This episode with Randy prompted a corporate investigation, which ultimately revealed the substandard business methods of his department. He was ultimately asked to resign, and on top of that, legal proceedings were instituted against him for the damage he caused. He was not much of a saver, it turns out, so that really hit him hard and left him stone broke. My mum wanted nothing more to do with him. Last I heard, he was living in another city, trying to make ends meet. But, knowing Randy, he got himself in trouble again. This time he was accused of stalking some woman. Apparently, he later borrowed money from some disreputable loan outfit. I'm not sure what happened to him after that.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey Diane, you there? We're getting divorced, you got that?
Is that you, Mark? What the hell are you talking about? This is kind of out of the blue, don't you think?
You heard me. I said I'm divorcing you. I can't go on living with you any longer. Stop off on your way back from work and pick up the divorce forms from City Hall, would you?
Hold on a second, Mark. Have you lost your mind? Just because you say we're getting divorced, I can't just say, okay, sure. I mean, come on, it's not like we're still in high school. And what about our daughters? Have you thought about them? They're only 5 and 6 years old, and you're just going to dump them and go about your merry way? You're a father, for God's sake. It's not as simple as just breaking it off. Don't you think you should be a little more responsible than that?
The problem are the girls, our 2 daughters.
Excuse me, what are you talking about? Is this about what I think it's about? That we're able to have girls, but I can't give birth to boys? Is that what you're saying again?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I didn't even have to bring it up, which means you have a problem with it too.
I don't have a problem with my daughters one bit, but you keep bringing it up so often that it's always on my mind, and when this divorce talk came up, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I hope you're not thinking that I did it on purpose and gave birth to 2 girls. If you are, you've totally lost it, Mark.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, how could you control it? But your family, you got 3 brothers, but then you only give birth to girls? It kinda gets frustrating. So sometimes I do think that maybe you might be using some sort of method to have girls, like eating certain foods, or maybe there's a drug, I don't know. I start to get a little suspicious is all.
Don't you remember that I explained it all to you a bunch of times? The father's sperm determines whether a baby will be born as a boy or a girl. I showed you that scientific journal online. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but you're the one that's giving birth. It has to be your fault.
Oh boy, this is getting nowhere.
Anyways, whatever you say, we need to get divorced no matter what. There's just no turning back.
Why are you so determined to get divorced? I can't understand this urgency.
I have to get a divorce because my girlfriend just gave birth to a baby boy, that's why.
Wait, back up a bit, would you? Your girlfriend?
Yeah, that's right. We run a small family business. We need a male heir to take over the business someday. Our daughters just won't do. I met this girl and she gave me a boy. So the logical thing to do is to take her as my wife. I tried with this woman several times and it finally happened. After my third try, I was finally able to bring a boy into this world. It's a miracle!
You're making this infidelity sound like it's normal. You were cheating on me, for crying out loud. Have you no shame?
I don't care what you do. You can have custody of the 2 girls. Just hurry up and give me that damn divorce. As for child support and whatever compensation I have to pay, I'll pay it. I don't want to have to deal with you kicking up a fuss about it later on. With that said, you still got complaints?
It's pointless talking with you. You seem to have your mind set on this.
Yeah, you sure got that right.
All right, have it your way. I'll give you that divorce. But you're not getting away with just paying. I will have my lawyer handle everything just in case, if you don't mind.
I said I would pay for their education and compensation to you. Isn't that enough? Let's just get it over with.
Didn't you hear me? I said just in case. If I don't let my lawyer handle it, you may just take off without paying. I mean, how can I trust someone who cheated on me, right? Do you really think I would simply take your word for it? Anyway, I want everything in writing. I want to leave a clear record of everything that transpired.
What are you trying to say, that I'm at fault here?
If you don't agree to it, forget about getting divorced. Oh, and as for the house and all our joint assets, that will be divided up equally. My lawyer will work that out. I suggest you get a lawyer too, Mark. A lot of paperwork. You don't want to get screwed later on.
Huh? You want me to hire a lawyer?
Yeah, I would recommend that you do. Now that we've decided, I'm packing my things and taking the kids to my parents' place tonight.
Oh, I get it. You knew this was coming. All you wanted all along was money. You didn't love me at all. It was all just the greenbacks. You know what, Diane? I'm actually glad I was able to see you for what you really are. A selfish, money-hungry she-devil. You know why divorces are expensive? Because they're worth it. Hey, Diane, what's up? It's been a while.
Is that you, Mark? Yeah, must be at least 7 years. What do you want?
I saw you at the General Hospital this afternoon at the maternity ward. I was just wondering what you were doing there is all.
Oh, yeah. I did see someone that looked like you sitting next to her. You were seeing the optometrist, right? Getting bad eyesight in your old age or something? So, how have you been? Are you concerned about your daughters? Is that why you're contacting me after all these years?
Huh? Why would I be concerned about the girls? You got that handled, right?
Have you already forgotten? We agreed to keep this line open, so if you had any concerns about our daughters, you could contact me here. This is the first time, so I figured you wanted to know how the kids were doing.
No, nothing like that. I have no interest whatsoever in the girls. They probably don't even remember me.
Then what the hell do you want? I'm in no mood to hear your brainless nonsense.
Well, when I saw you there, your tummy looked pretty big, and you were in the maternity ward, which can only mean that you're pregnant, am I right?
I really have no obligation to tell you, but yeah, that's right. I'm pregnant. 8 months. I remarried about 3 years ago. You probably know that through our lawyers.
Yeah, he sent me a message about it. But what's with this husband of yours?
Keep my husband out of this, would you? You have no right criticizing my husband. He is the best thing that's ever happened to me. He accepted my daughters as if they were his own. He's a wonderful and considerate person, unlike some people I know.
Yeah, well, that's fine and dandy, but I'm just surprised that he would marry someone that can't give birth to a boy. And another thing, my lawyer told me that he's the oldest in the family. And like my folks, they run a business too. Is he gonna have one of your daughters take over the business one day? Good luck with that. So you're already 8 months in, huh? Knowing you, I bet you're expecting another girl. What the hell are you gonna do with 3 girls? Just another useless mouse to feed. I can't believe you, Diane. You're doomed to only have girls. I guess it's in the cards, huh? Seems a foregone conclusion that you're gonna end up alone with 3 girls. I bet you've got it all worked out with your lawyer, I suppose.
Again, I have no obligation to tell you this, but just so you're aware, my husband's older sister is set to take over the family business.
Excuse me, his older sister? Are you serious? Now, why would they have a woman take over the business? Are they nuts?
That's simply because his sister is way more competent in business. She grew up helping her folks run the place. It was the logical choice, that's all.
But she's a woman! Seems like a very risky move.
They're not like your family, Mark. They're not as narrow-minded. They are more concerned about competence, not gender. Anyway, my husband runs his own business. He's too busy with his own problems. He doesn't meddle in the family business.
Yeah, to each his own, I suppose, but the fact of the matter is, she's a woman. The future looks bleak in my opinion.
My other son just turned 2 last week.
Huh, wait, what?
Yeah, about a year after we got married, we had a beautiful baby boy. Just turned 2, like I said. Cutest kid in the entire world.
No way, you have a 2-year-old boy? How did you give birth to a boy? I thought you were a girl-only type.
Please, Mark, stop with that nonsense, would you? If you don't mind, let's cut this short. This is getting tedious. Please, no more random texts, only for emergencies. Please. Goodbye, Mark.
Diane, answer me right this minute. I'm not kidding around. I want you to hand over one of the girls. She's my daughter.
Pardon me, are you out of your mind? You don't care which, the older one or the younger? It really doesn't matter?
I'll stop by tomorrow to pick her up. Everything's ready by 9 a.m., you got that? Decide which one you plan to hand over. Like I said, either will do.
Have you totally gone insane, Mark? Why the hell would I give you one of my children?
Huh, why not?
Are you seriously asking me why? She's not some toy you can borrow, for God's sake. You were the one that said you didn't want the girls because your new woman gave birth to a boy, right? What was that all about? In the past 7 years, you never even came to visit them. And now you want one of them? You've really gone off the deep end, Mark. I'm not going to comply to such an unreasonable demand. These are my daughters you're talking about. You lay a hand on them, you better be ready for the consequences.
Are you telling me you can't help me out of a dire situation? We used to be married, Diane. The least you could do is help out your ex.
Dire situation? What the hell are you talking about, Mark?
It's about my son. He was not my son after all.
Excuse me? Not your son? I don't get it.
I caught my wife having an affair, so just in case, I had a DNA test done on my son, and it turns out that he wasn't my son after all. For 7 years, I treated him like my own flesh and blood. The father's a guy she met 8 years ago before we married. He fathered this kid. He's not my real son.
Oh, really? How nice. So what's this got to do with me and my daughters?
Well, after we got divorced 7 years ago, I got really sick. Caused some weird virus, and as a result, I wasn't able to have kids. So I talked with my folks on what to do going forward, and what we decided on was that you give up one of your daughters and, after a while, have her marry an appropriate guy. They will eventually have a boy, and he'll someday take over the business. So I need you to agree on this. If I don't have an heir, I may not be able to continue running the family business.
You are out of your mind, Mark. I can't believe what I just heard. What total rubbish.
What'd you say?
I said it's total rubbish. I almost wanted to smack this phone against the wall.
You have no right to talk to me that way, Diane.
I told you when I remarried, but let me refresh your memory because you've clearly forgotten. I told you that my husband has officially adopted my daughters. They are no longer your kids. You gave up that right a long time ago.
What? He adopted them? That means...
That's right. Even if you're biologically related, legally, you're not their father. There is nothing you can do to force them to live with you, Mark. They are not your children anymore. You never wanted them anyway, and it's a little too late for all this.
Hold on a second, I'm not finished. Then terminate the whole adoption BS and give me back one of my daughters. You got kids and another on the way? You won't miss it if I take one. What's the big deal?
Are you smoking something?
Hey, tell you what, I'll take both of them off your hands, and then you can concentrate on bringing up your 2 new kids. What do you say? Come to think of it, if I have both of them, one can be used for a plan B if need be.
I think I'm going to have you officially institutionalized. You have totally lost it, Mark.
Pretty good idea, if I say so myself.
You know what, Mark? If there is anybody in this world that should never have kids, that's you. What do you think your children are? Baseball cards to be traded? Holy crap. You need to see a shrink, mister.
What are you babbling about?
I'm saying I will never, and I mean never, hand my daughters over to you. I would die before I ever do that.
Okie dokie. All the preparations are set to get back together with you, Diane.
Oh, please, not again. What is it this time, Mark? You're not getting the kids.
I know you don't want to hand over the kids. I'll come to you. Or shall I say, you come to me. We get married again, and then we're all good to go, right?
Wrong.
Oh, you're worried about the wife and my former so-called son. I already kicked them out, so no worries. Move in anytime you like. From today forward, you will become my wife again. You have a bright future ahead of us, Diane.
You can't be serious. Can you hold on a second? I'm gonna call the mental hospital.
Stop joking around, I'm serious. Oh, and when you come here, only bring the girls. You can leave the other kid with your ex-husband. Let me be perfectly clear, Diane. I have no intention of adopting that new kid of yours. If you cannot accept these terms, I'm sorry, Diane, but I will not be able to reconcile with you. Sorry, but you won't be my wife again. But whichever is the case, I'm still gonna go pick up one of my daughters, or maybe even both. You understand me?
Hey, a thought just crossed my mind. Do you even know where I live?
What? You think I'm a total moron? At your parents' place, of course. Think about for a second, Diane. You're at the local maternity ward at the local hospital. Your parents' place is 30 minutes away. Where else would you be? Use your common sense.
I was back home just to give birth near my folks. We don't live there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what?
Let me ask you this, Mark. When was it that you saw me at the maternity ward? I told you I was 8 months pregnant then, so how many months have passed since then?
I guess that was a little over 3 months ago.
That means I don't live with my folks and live in a completely different place. I already gave birth to a beautiful child, and I'm back at my husband's place.
Wait, stop right there. You don't live with your folks?
That's right. So don't go barging over to my parents' place and demand that they hand over the girls because neither I nor my kids are there. And for your information, I have no intention of remarrying you.
All right, so you moved. So what? Hurry up and give me the new address. I'll drive over to pick you guys up. Come on, stop giving me the runaround, Diane.
Excuse me? I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall.
I just finished getting my folks on board with this. They finally agreed to me remarrying you. So come on, stop trying to duck the issue. I know you secretly want to. So come, address please.
Mark, I'm gonna say this one last time. I have zero intention of getting back together with you.
Right, so just give me the damn address, would ya? This delaying tactic is really getting on my nerves, Diane.
Delaying tactic? Boy, you are delusional. I'm not going to remarry you, Mark.
Diane, read the line carefully before you reply, would ya? I'm saying I'll take you and your daughters back, can't you understand? I'm doing you a huge favor. I'm going out on a limb for you guys. Why get so upset? I thought you'd be jumping with joy.
Why would I be jumping for joy, for God's sake?
Huh?
My 2 daughters and my 2 sons I had with my current husband are all my children, and I love them dearly. I will never give them up for anything in the world. You understand me, you creep?
What? The kid you just had was a boy. You now have 2 boys? Are you serious?
Stop changing the subject. Like I said a million times, I have no intention of remarrying you, Mark. The thought alone makes me nauseous.
Nauseous? Are you kidding me?
And one more thing. I don't plan on divorcing my husband anytime soon. I love him. Why would I divorce the man I love? All I'm interested in is my family. I want them to be happy. That's all that matters to me. I don't want a creep like you ruining this family, so please, just get lost.
Come on, Diane, relax. I need you and the girls. Please, help me out here. If I don't do something about it now, my cousin will end up taking over the business. I just can't have that.
Oh yeah? Really? You know what? That sounds like a much better option.
Pardon me?
Your cousin, huh? That could only mean your cousin that lives back east, right? He would make a pretty good boss. Your grandfather would probably be happy with him running things.
Are you suggesting that he would be better than me?
Yeah, I guess I am. Anyway, you don't need my daughters. Your cousin would be more than adequate to take over. What's all the fuss? You make it sound like it's the end of the world.
Well, that means I won't be able to keep my current status as...
I really think the right person should take over, whoever is more competent. I think it would be better for business, and your cousin seems to fit the bill perfectly.
You make it sound like I can't do my job.
Can you really do the job, though? Didn't seem like it even back then.
What did you just say?
Okay, I guess that's it then. All problems solved.
No, the problem is not solved.
I really don't want to have to deal with your nonsense again, so please contact my lawyer for any further issues. As soon as I get a reply from my lawyer, I'm going to be blocking this line. Have to do everything legally, you know.
No, come on, Diane. Don't you dare cut me off.
This will be the last and final message. Goodbye, Mark. A few days later, I was finally able to block my line. Now my ex won't be able to contact me any longer. I suppose that pissed him off royally, and he immediately called my parents, screaming and shouting about God knows what. He threatened to talk to my daughters and reveal that my new husband is not their father. But I had already sat my daughters down even before we were married and told them that their new father was not their biological father. And they were fine with that. As a matter of fact, they were overjoyed when he announced that he would adopt them. Truth be told, my daughters love their new father. My mom explained that there are no secrets in our family. That's why we're a happy and content family. It seems everything Mark tries fizzles out. His frustration level is probably out of this world. I immediately contacted my lawyer and made sure there was no more correspondence from him. He no longer has any connection to this family, and I want to keep it that way. I heard that because of his mismanagement of the family business, he was eventually removed from his position and replaced by his more sensible cousin. He wasn't able to stay long at his parents' business working as one of the staff. His pride and conceit just wouldn't allow it, as you can probably imagine. Last I heard, he took some part-time job out of town and lives in some low-rent apartment trying to make ends meet.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey sis, I'm pregnant!
Huh? Oh, I see. That's great. Congratulations.
I forgot to tell you, but I'm 8 months gone.
Wait, what? 8 months already?
Yep, I'll be having a home birth at Mom and Dad's place tomorrow. See you there.
Tomorrow?
You got a problem with that?
No, I mean, it's great that you're doing a home birth at your mom and dad's place, but I just wish you'd have told me this a little earlier so I could have had a chance to adjust my plans.
Excuse me? Since when did I have to get permission from my sister-in-law for everything I do? Are you my boss now? Anyway, you've been married to my brother, what, like 10 years now? How is it that you still haven't had any kids? I don't know whose fault it is, but there has to be something wrong with one of you. So, who is it? Are you a barren wasteland, or is he shooting blanks? In any case, I'm being kind enough to let the two of you look after heavily pregnant me tomorrow. Think of it as kind of like preparation for if you two ever manage to conceive. You better treat me well. I want to see the gratitude in every word, facial expression, and gesture.
Why me?
Because you're my brother's woman, obviously.
Right, I see. So you'll be arriving tomorrow afternoon?
That's right.
Got it. 2 weeks later.
Anya, sis, are you there? Hey, respond now. My room's like covered in dust. Did you really think this is acceptable? This is the room my little boy's gonna be born in, and you have the nerve to leave it in that state? Will you please get it cleaned up ASAP?
Sylvie, I'm at work right now.
What? You call that work? Don't make me laugh. You're just holed up in your room like always. Mom and Dad were complaining about how you're always up there typing away on your computer like some video game addicted, cave-dwelling beast.
I've told you this countless times since coming home, but I work from home. I can do my job entirely from my bedroom. Just because I'm at home during the day doesn't mean I'm lazing around or have nothing to do. If anything, I'm busier now that I was back in my office days. I'm not opposed to helping look after you while you're pregnant, but there's a physical limit to how much I'm able to do.
Excuse me?
I understand you're heavily pregnant, and I understand you can't move around as well as you used to. But that said, you can still do some things for yourself, and you don't need me waiting on you hand and foot 24/7. Not only that, but your mom's always around if you need her. Please stop trying to force everything on me.
Wow, how dare you? Are you seriously trying to force your duties onto my elderly mother? How despicable. That's just bullying, plain and simple. You're bullying your mother-in-law. Who knew my sister-in-law had such a rotten personality? It's such a shame. I used to think you were nice back then when we first met, but it seems like you got too comfortable with my brother, and now you think you can say and do whatever you like. It's scary. Are you gonna bully me too? I'm gonna feel like super uncomfortable around you now.
Oh, give me a break, Sylvie. I'm hardly telling you and your mom to do everything, am I? All I'm asking is that you do the things you can do by yourself, and that she help with the things she's able to help with.
You're so horrible! How could you be this mean-spirited? You're like some kind of movie villain. You're twisted! Wah! Wah!
Actually, I'm the one who wants to cry. The next day.
Hey, Anya. Everything okay?
Hey, Charlie.
I heard from an old classmate who lives in the same neighborhood as my folks. Apparently, my little sister moved in with you guys when I got transferred away for work, and you've been having a real hard time of it lately. Is it true? Is everything okay, Anya? What's going on?
Well...
My sister and parents have always had a poor attitude towards you. I know that. But I did tell you to tell me if anything happened with him, didn't I? You could talk to me about anything.
I'm sorry. I didn't want it to affect your work badly in any way, so I kept it to myself.
Don't be silly, babe. You need to think about yourself sometimes, too. Everyone at work's really understanding, so please don't worry about that. What actually happened?
Apparently, Sylvie fell pregnant and came back to your folks' place for her home birth.
Wait, what? My sister is pregnant? Since when? That's the first I've heard of it.
Oh wow, you mean she didn't tell you either? She says she's 8 months gone already.
8 months?
Right? I was surprised too. She only told me the day before I came back home. Then she basically ordered me to go to your folks' place, where I was apparently obliged to be your personal servant, carer, and waitress, and expected to cater to her every whim at a moment's notice. Naturally, your mom and dad always have her back 100%, so I'm basically stuck in a house where it's constantly 3 versus 1. To tell you the truth, I'm finding it a little difficult. On the other hand, she most certainly is very pregnant, and out of consideration for the baby, I don't want to do anything that might cause her stress. I feel kind of trapped.
Oh no, Anya. I think maybe it's best you come and stay with me. How does that sound?
Huh?
I know you stayed there to begin with because you had your own job to think about, and my transfer was only ever meant to last a year at the longest. But you started working from home after I moved away, which means you don't necessarily need to be in that house for work, right?
You do have a point. I've been working from home for about 6 months now, and what with everything that's been going on in the world, upper management decided recently that this style of working would be made permanent.
Well then, surely we can make it work somehow if you come out here to live with me. Besides, if you come soon while I'm still away on transfer, it'll be easier for us to figure out where we want to live next after my transfer period comes to an end. And at that point, we could just up sticks and leave together.
You make some good points. I'm gonna talk to my boss about this. I am technically classed as a remote worker, but I do still have to go into the office 2 or 3 times a month. The company covers my travel cost, but if I was to come and live with you in Delaware, they'd be covering plane tickets, which I kind of feel like I should let them know about in advance. You'd also have to make your place work from home suitable before I arrived.
Ah, I see. I never thought of that stuff. You're right. It's best we have all of our bases covered. One thing I can guarantee you is that the internet here is about as fast as it gets. I can convert the spare bedroom into a study too. Just say the word.
In that case, I'm pretty sure they'll give me the go-ahead right away. I have a few loose ends to tie up and some things to pack though, so would you mind waiting a little longer?
Sure thing. I just want you to know that you're welcome here anytime.
Thank you, Charlie. 2 weeks later.
Sylvie. I made up my mind. I don't need you.
You don't need me?
You were so lively and cheerful when you came back to stay with us. It seemed like you had nothing to do, so I thought it only made sense to have you wait on my every move. But you haven't been looking after me at all. I actually feel worse off for having you around.
That's hardly my fault when I have work to do, is it? Do you want me to get fired? I always go out of my way to keep an eye on you and make sure you're comfortable and have everything you need when I'm not working.
Not good enough. I'm simply and not satisfied with your service. My mommy will be taking care of everything from here on out, so you needn't bother coming near me anymore. Get out of this house right now. You're a negative influence on me and my baby. If you stay here even a second longer, it'll probably come out disabled. My morning sickness gets 100 times stronger every time I see your repulsive face.
Huh? Weren't you saying the other day how pleased you are that you hardly get morning sickness at all?
Shut up! I don't want to hear another word from you. Get out, get out, get out! Let me make this clear. Your very existence itself irritates me. Get out of this house at once, you barren wasteland of a woman. You couldn't even give my big brother a baby, could you?
You should know I'm never coming back if you change your mind and regret this. You won't be my problem anymore.
I never want to see your gross, disgusting face again.
Thanks for saying that. I'm actually more relieved to hear that than you could know.
Huh?
I've decided to go and live with Charlie in Delaware. I'm really grateful for your blessing. I was kind of stressing over how you might react, but with still not having give birth and all.
Huh?
The next day.
Anya, are you on your way now?
Hey, Charlie. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to board the plane. I'll lose signal, but it's not a long flight, so I should be back with you in an hour or so. Then, 3 trains later, I'll be knocking on your door.
Anya, listen. I just received word that Sylvie's been rushed away in an ambulance.
Wait, what? Why?
Apparently, she started getting severe stomach pains after eating my mom's cooking.
Your mom's cooking? Oh no, 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 no. She didn't, did she?
Yeah, I think she did. It's always been a rule in our household to check that the ingredients in Mom's section of the fridge aren't out of date or rotten before using them. No exceptions. It's been over 8 years since Sylvie flew the nest to go live on her own for college. And I'm guessing she totally forgot about Mom's unsanitary culinary habits.
Oh my, I think you might be right. I'd been cooking all of her meals since the moment she came back. Come to think of it, I don't think your mom cooked for her even once.
Not only that, but you've been cooking all of our family's meals for the last 2 years. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, without fail, every single day. Your food's not only delicious and safe to eat, but you made everything with a healthy balance of vitamins, nutrients, and minerals in mind. My family's probably never been this healthy. As a result, I think they might have let their guard down. They took your cooking for granted, and then when you were gone, well, this happened.
Obviously, I hope Sylvie's okay, but how's the baby? Have you heard anything?
Last I heard that she was experiencing labor pains and that she was most likely going to have the baby prematurely at the hospital.
Oh no, isn't that bad?
It's not great, but don't worry, you don't have to go. I took an emergency vacation from work and I'll be heading down on the first flight tomorrow morning.
Are you sure? I really don't mind.
I think it's for the best you don't. I can just see it now. My sister hurling nonsensical abuse at you from her hospital bed the moment you walk in about how this is all your fault. Things might change and we might need you to come on short notice, in which case I'll contact you. But for the time being, I'd really appreciate it if you could just hold tight.
Okay, I understand. The next evening.
Hey Anya, I'm sorry I took so long messaging you.
Hey Charlie, it's fine. How's Sylvie and the baby? Are they both okay? I've been really worried about them.
The birth went by without a hitch. I have a healthy 8-pound baby nephew. Sully's fine too, but how to put this? Another problem seems to have emerged.
Another problem? What happened?
Okay, so you know how Sylvie's husband is white?
Yes?
And you know how Sylvie's also white?
Yes, of course. What does this have to do with anything?
The thing is, the baby's black.
What? 1 month later. Anya! Anya! Hello? Anya? Please, will you come back? Pretty please with a cherry on top. My brother knows how to cook for himself. He'll be fine on his own. You'll be able to come back, won't you? Won't you? You should be prioritizing me and my little boy. I'm in the mother of all pinches here, Anya. Please! Oh my god, how did things get this way? Hello, Sylvie. I'm glad to hear you and your son are okay. I hate to have to tell you this, but even if I was to come back, I wouldn't be able to look after you like I was doing before.
Why not?
Things at work started going great when I moved out to Delaware to be with Charlie. He's really understanding of my remote work situation and goes to every effort to accommodate me. We also split the housework evenly. He's such a darling. I feel lucky to have him.
But I'm struggling here. How can you live with yourself being all happy and content like that when I'm out here struggling? Looking after a newborn baby is so hard, you wouldn't believe. Like, gosh, how do people even do this? Not only that, but mom's cooking is so bad, I fear for my life every time I eat.
Your mom's cooking?
It seems like me getting rushed away in an ambulance wasn't enough to make her learn her lesson. Because she insists on making me her special dishes every day without so much as a glance at expiration dates or whether there's a mold on the ingredients. I had no choice but to start cooking for myself. Can you imagine if my little Tyrone ate something she concocted? Not only that, but I caught her force-feeding him honey from a bottle with "not suitable for infants" clearly written on the label. He's only supposed to be on breast milk, but she keeps trying to feed him additive-riddled grown-up food. And rotten additive-riddled grown-up food at that. That woman is dangerous. My dad lacks a spine to do anything but look the other way and pretend it isn't happening, so he's no help either.
Where's your husband in all this?
He divorced me. Ugh, don't ask the questions you already know the answer to.
I see. So we really did end up divorcing over that, huh? Well, what about little Tyrone's real dad? What happened with him?
I don't know. He disappeared.
What?
Forget all that. None of it matters now. The point is you need to come home. You need to come home now. My ex-husband wants nothing to do with me. My only choice now is to raise him at my parents' house while trying to avoid either of us being hospitalized again by my mom's lethal cooking. The only people who were ever capable of keeping this place in functioning order were you and my brother. Please, me and Tyrone need you. Stop your complaining and just help us already. Ugh!
Nope, sorry, but I really can't do that.
Why not? I'm begging you here. Have you ever seen me like this? Have you? I'm not doing it for fun, I promise you. Please, I'm desperate here.
I have a question for you, Sylvie. Did you notice how unhealthy living with you made me?
Huh?
Not only did your mom force me to do all the housework and cooking, but when you showed up out of nowhere, so pregnant you were ready to burst and demanded I be your live-in carer going on slave. To make matters worse, none of you seemed to understand the meaning of remote work and interrupted me upwards of 20 times a day, resulting in me barely ever getting anything done. My body was sending me desperate signals to get out. Then Charlie sent me a lifeboat and invited me to live with him, so here I am. Finally recovering while being reminded what it's like to live a normal life. And you suddenly demand I throw all of that away to come back and live with you guys in the madhouse?
You can't blame us for that. I bet you just weren't looking after your health properly, or not scheduling properly or something. That's got nothing to do with us. Don't you dare try and blame your poor lifestyle choices on me and my family.
I see. Yeah, there's no way I'm coming back.
Why?
Good luck with everything. Goodbye. Later on, my in-laws agreed to let Sylvie and the boy with the mystery father stay with them indefinitely through gritted teeth, since she genuinely had nowhere else to go. But I hear her relationship with the two of them is more tense than ever. In spite of that, her mom and dad are still the only people in the world she has to rely on. But her mother, being the worst combination of slovenly and stubborn conceivable, is even worse at child rearing than she is cooking. The hostile atmosphere that fills the house day in day out as a result of mother and daughter constantly locking horns is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Upon seeing the horrific state of things, one of Sylvie's dad friends suggested they left Tyrone in the care of a foster home run by a lovely couple he knows. Apparently, Sylvie wasn't opposed to the idea. Little Tyrone's innocent in all this, and the thought of him growing up in such an unpleasant atmosphere turns my stomach. I was relieved to hear about the plans to put him up for adoption. As for Sylvie, she owes heaps in compensation to her ex-husband, so she'll have no choice but to return to the world of work soon enough. Something tells me she won't be getting much time to rest from now on.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Manuel, at around what time are you going to be home today? I need to know whether I should make dinner for you or not.
Huh? No, I'm gonna be eating outside again, of course. Listen up, Agatha. You need to stop trying to follow my every move. You see, we're basically just husband and wife by law, which means that the honeymoon we're gonna be going on started this weekend is just for a show. Since everyone would find it strange if the CEO's son didn't go on a honeymoon with his wife. You were just married off to me by your father as some sort of business strategy, so don't try and take away my freedom from me. You do whatever you want, and I'll do whatever I want. Understand?
To be honest, I don't quite understand what you're trying to tell me, but your father told me that he would be visiting our house tonight and that he's going to be here very soon. I think it would be best if you're home when he comes.
What? My father? Why in the world is he going to pay us a visit? I don't remember doing anything wrong.
Your bag suddenly broke, right? And so you were going to borrow your father's instead for the honeymoon, remember? I don't understand why you're suddenly panicking after I told you that your father would be visiting us, though.
Oh, so that's why he's going to be coming to our house. It's fine if that's the case, though. And here I thought that...
Okay. Apparently he's going to bring 3 of his bags and wants you to choose which one you're going to bring. Which is why you need to be here when he gets here.
How long is it until he gets there?
He'll probably be here in around 30 minutes. He says he's going to come by car.
Huh. It looks like I barely have enough time to get there before he does. Fine, it can't be helped. I'm coming home right now. Jesus, this better not be some trick to get me to come home, Agatha.
What? I assure you, I'm not lying. Anyways, take care.
Hey, Agatha! Ride the Shinkansen that's gonna come after the one I'm going to ride myself. The one headed for Osaka, alright?
What? We're not going to get on the same Shinkansen?
Of course we're not gonna get on the same Shinkansen. We're gonna be meeting each other before the check-in at the hotel, right? We'll move separately until then. Oh, and I reserved 2 rooms at the hotel, so you sleep in the one that's not mine.
Manuel, but I don't think that's how honeymoons are supposed to go.
I already told you that our wedding was just a matter of business, right? We're only husband and wife on paper, which means that this honeymoon of ours is gonna be just for show as well. You don't understand even that? Like I said, you're not my actual wife, so you don't have the right to take away my freedom.
But I don't see how me spending time with you is taking away your freedom. Even if our marriage was just a business decision, we're still husband and wife. I thought that we could use this honeymoon to get to know each other more. I understand that you want to maintain distance with me in our relationship, but don't you think that we should at least try and get along?
Sorry, but I don't think the same. So too bad. Don't push your values on me. You don't have the right to tell me what to do.
So we're going to do our own things at our destination? Why are we even going in the first place then? I don't think there's a need to go all the way to Osaka if all we're doing is trying to make everyone think that we're actually going on a honeymoon.
Of course we're gonna do our own things at our destination. And it's not enough to just take a leave from work and say that we're gonna go on a honeymoon, you know? We have to actually go to our destination to make it more believable. Jesus, can't you understand even that, Agatha?
Manuel, I just checked into the hotel, so I thought I'd tell you about it.
Huh? Oh yeah, whatever.
I don't think you're going to bother visiting me, but I'm staying at room 1203 on the 12th floor.
What? But isn't that on a higher floor than my room? Why did you take a better room than me?
Oh, is that so? I don't think that just because it's on a higher floor means that it's a better room, though. Sure, you could argue that it has a better view of the city, but...
Shut up! I'm on the 9th floor in room 910. It's not fair that you're staying on the 12th floor, while I have to stay on the 9th floor.
Is that so? I had noticed that you weren't at the lobby at our designated meeting time, but looks like you had checked in before me like I thought.
Give me that room instead!
I don't think you'd want that.
Huh? Oh, why wouldn't I want that room?
Because this room only has a single bed.
Oh, what are you talking about?
It's not a double bed, so I think it would be difficult for 2 people to sleep in it.
What in the world are you talking about, Agata? Are you trying to imply that I'm cheating on you or something? I'm on my own in room 910, you know?
Today, a new employee at our company, Monica, is going to be staying over with you, right? And tomorrow, you're going to be sleeping with Marcella, our neighbor, right?
Huh? What are you saying?
I know that you've been going out with other women even now that you're married with me. I mean, you're bringing these 2 women with you secretly to our honeymoon, so that must mean that they're your favorites, right?
How'd you know about this?
It doesn't really take a detective to notice that you've been cheating on me, you know? Wait, so you were actually trying to hide the fact that you were cheating on me? Well, I guess you did take the precaution of making me ride in a different Shinkansen than you. I was a bit confused as to why you wanted to go through that hassle, but apparently you were trying to hide these other women from me, huh? To be honest, I thought that you already knew that I knew, you see? I mean, you even laid your hands on our 2 maids that we hired. Not only that, but your friend's sister as well.
You know about even that? Who told you?
About you laying your hands on your friend's sister? Your friend did. Luckily for you, she wasn't married yet. Otherwise... I mean, it really didn't look like you were trying to hide it at all. You were basically flaunting how many women you had. That's also what I thought you meant when you said that you didn't want me to take your freedom or something. I thought that you were just telling me not to do anything about you cheating on me. Besides, did you really think I was so dumb that I wouldn't have noticed any of that? And I guess when you yourself are dumb, you just assume that other people are also, huh?
Huh? Did you just say that I'm dumb? Wait, hold on. If that's the case, then... Fine, if you already know, then it can't be helped, I guess. I mean, it's not like you're in a position to be able to divorce me anyways.
What? What do you mean I'm not in a position to get divorced with you?
You already understand yourself, right? Your dad's company is just a tiny company that works for my dad's company. You see, your dad married you to me so that my father's company would prioritize trading with your dad's company. If the 2 of us got divorced, not only would that advantage your father's company has disappear, but my father's company would stop trading with your father's company completely. Which means that if you don't want your father's company to go bankrupt, then you have no choice but to keep being my wife.
I see. So that was the thought process behind all the strange things you've said to me until now? To be honest, I thought that you were just saying all of those things because you had thought that I was too weak-willed to do anything about it, but it looks like you actually had some sort of logic behind it in your mind.
If you understand what I'm telling you, then don't you dare go against me, all right? I'm gonna be with my other women even on our honeymoon. If you don't like that, then go home on your own. I doubt you have the courage to do something like that, though.
I understand. I'll do what I want from now, so you do what you want as well. That's what you said to me yourself, right?
Yep, finally you understand. Just because we're married on paper doesn't actually mean we have to act like a real husband and wife. Leave me be, and I'll leave you be in return. There's nothing wrong about that, right?
Good morning, Mother. Can we talk right now? Oh, hello, Agatha. How's the honeymoon going? Are you getting along well with Manuel? Nope, not at all. Huh? I might sound ungrateful to you for suddenly saying what I'm about to tell you, but it looks like Manuel is greatly misunderstood as to why me and him got married in the first place. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. A great misunderstanding? I don't know if his father thinks the same way as him, but he said something about how he was going to make Manuel the CEO of his company sometime next year, right? At this rate, I can see our company's skills being abused by theirs. I also think that it's only a matter of time before the relationship between our two companies becomes terrible. I see. Just what in the world happened between you and Manuel to make you think that the relationship between our two companies is going to worsen? That's what I wanted to talk to you and Dad about. Dad's probably still asleep since it's the weekend and it's only 8 a.m., but you could probably wake him up, right? Oh, so that's why you contacted me instead of your father. Yep, to tell you the truth it is. I heard that Manuel's father stayed over at our house last night. He's probably going to wake up too after Father wakes up, right? Yep, I think I can get them soon. All right. I want to talk to you guys via video chat in 1 hour. Can I count on you to get them for me? Yep, don't worry about it. I'll get the two of them ready to chat with you on their computers, so prepare what you have to tell them in the meantime. Thanks, I'm counting on you then.
Hey, you gotta celebrate because I decided that today I'm gonna spend the day with you. Get yourself ready and come to my room in 10 minutes. Hey, Agata! Your 10 minutes is up! Why haven't you come yet? Come to my room as soon as possible. I canceled my plans with my other women and am being kind enough to be with you on our honeymoon instead. But you're gonna ignore me despite that?
Good morning, Manuel. I thought I was getting a ton of notifications on my phone, but it was you, huh?
Huh? What's with that tone of voice? You think it's alright for you to talk to your husband like that? And to think I was planning on being kind enough to spend time with you instead of my other women. Not only do you not come when I tell you to, but now you're talking to me with an attitude? If you don't come to my room within the next 3 minutes, then I'm seriously just going to ignore you for the rest of our honeymoon. You were the one who said you wanted to get to know me or something, right? Well, I'm giving you that opportunity now.
But weren't you planning on having a good time with Marcella today? Besides, I thought you told me that the two of us were only married on paper, and that I would do what I wanted to do because you would do what you wanted to do while we were here.
Huh? I changed my mind. If you understand what I'm telling you, then hurry up and come to my room. I decided to spend my time with you for the remaining days of our honeymoon.
So what you're trying to tell me is that while you get to do what you want to do, I don't and have to do as you say? Sorry, but I'm not interested anymore.
What? But I'm trying to tell you that I'm going to prioritize you over Marcella. Aren't you even a little bit happy to hear that? Any other woman would be delighted to spend some time in bed with me.
I don't know whether I should laugh or throw up at what you just told me. Anyways, what do you mean you're prioritizing me over Marcella? Didn't Marcella just go home because her husband found out about how she was cheating on him with you? You're just calling me over because you've got no other woman to satisfy your needs with, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid you're going to need to go to a brothel for that because I am certainly not interested.
Huh? Wait, how do you know that Marcella went home? What's with you and knowing all this stuff since yesterday? Did you hire a detective agency or something? Or did you hide a microphone in my clothes or something?
No. I know that Marcella went home because I'm the one who told her husband about what she was doing. Oh, and I'm not there anymore as well, so don't bother trying to go to my room. I went home last night, you see.
Huh? Hold on, you're going too fast. First of all, why'd you have to go and tell Marcella's husband about the two of us? That was none of your business. And second of all, what do you mean you went home last night?
I got on a Shinkansen yesterday and went home. It's not really that complicated. And I told Marcella's husband about it, both because I wanted to and I had the right to do it. Oh, and by the way, I'm currently in the process of packing my stuff because I'm going to be moving to my parents' house.
Huh? Just what are you planning on doing? You left your husband in the middle of your honeymoon and went home on your own without even telling me anything? Do you want to get divorced with me or something?
Yes. I was just about to tell you that myself. I'm going to divorce you.
Huh? But didn't I just explain to you yesterday what would happen if you got divorced with me? My father's company would stop doing business with your father's company, and your father's company would go bankrupt because of that.
Let me explain it to you in order. First off, I told both of our parents that I wanted to get divorced with you this morning, and also explained why I wanted to get divorced. They agreed to my decision immediately.
Huh? Why? Why would my father agree to such a thing? I thought that he would be furious if you were to do such a thing.
Manuel, it seems like you're greatly misunderstood. It's true that my father's company mainly works under your father's company, but you see, my father's company has patents on multiple products and...
Huh? What do you mean, patents?
Your father's company outsources the work involved in dealing with these patents to my father's company. In other words, my father's company does work for your father's company that no other company would be able to do for them.
Wait, does this mean that...
Yes. It means that if my father's company and your father's company stop doing business, then it's your father's company that's going to be in trouble. Not the other way around.
Seriously? Are you being serious right now?
And what would I gain from lying to you about this? I talked to your father about this yesterday. He says that there's no way he's going to let a cheating piece of scum like you inherit his company. Meaning that you're no longer going to be the CEO next year, I'm afraid.
What? But what does me cheating on you have anything to do with the company?
Ask him about the details yourself when you go to work.
Fine, I understand. I'm gonna stop seeing all my other women starting from today. That's what you want, right?
What?
From now on, you're gonna be the only woman in my life. I'm gonna take care of you like an actual husband from now on. In exchange for that, I want you to forget about everything that happened up until now. There's no need to get divorced, you know?
Manuel, it looks like you've made another misunderstanding.
Huh? What shocking piece of information do you have now?
Our marriage has nothing to do with our father's companies. We were just introduced to each other, remember?
Huh?
Which means that now that I know about your adultery, all I'm left to do is divorce you. And just because we get divorced, it doesn't mean that our father's companies will no longer do business with each other.
Huh? If that's the case, then why am I not gonna become the CEO anymore?
I think that's just because after seeing your actions these past few days, your father decided that you weren't fit to become a CEO.
Huh? Why not?
Well then, I'll be contacting you about my lawyer as soon as I'm done preparing everything I need. Why don't you take a bath in the meantime?
Huh? Are you trying to say that I stink or something?
I don't stand out appearance-wise, and neither do I have a very loud personality. And for that reason, people often make the mistake that I'm weak-willed. This, combined with the fact that Manuel thought that my father's company relied on his father's company, made him think that I wouldn't be able to do anything no matter what he did. Which is why he cheated on me with multiple women like that. Anyways, Manuel and I got divorced almost immediately after we got married. Which means that the alimonies I received from the multiple women he cheated on me with, and from Manuel himself, wasn't that large. But Manuel, on the other hand, it seems that the 5 women he laid hands on were all married. And he had to pay much larger alimonies to their husbands than the ones that I received from their wives. Soon after this, Manuel's parents cut ties with him, and he was fired from his job at his father's company as well. He now barely makes enough to support himself by doing day jobs and juggling multiple part-time jobs. Always living in extreme poverty since he still has the 5 alimonies he has to pay for.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.